This is what these people are saying. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter to them, right? Just being a member of the organization, of the ICE organization. And if you happen to be in the hospital for whatever, right? You would be in harm's way. They would put you in harm's way. They would inject you with all types of things. Let me show you what we're talking about. Hold on, where is the video element? Make sure the video's right. Yep, here we go. So for this, we go to WTVR for the reporting. WTVR CBS 6. All right, check this out. This is absolutely egregious.
After it says one of its... The VCU Health says an investigation is underway after it says one of its employees appears to have posted videos that seemingly encourage people to harm ICE agents. The videos garnered attention on social media after they were reshared by the page Libs of TikTok. It's a right-wing account known for reposting controversial or inflammatory comments made by teachers, healthcare workers, and other community members. On Monday...
It's always TikTok, by the way. It's always TikTok. Like, I don't understand why people think social media is there to be their personal therapist. Like, don't go to social media with every thought that you have, especially the ones that are out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Every emotional thought that you have is not meant for social media. Just chill out.
Monday, the account posted a series of 3 videos from the apparent VCU Health employee, which have now been viewed millions of times. We're blurring her face because VCU Health has not identified her, and at this point, we are not aware of charges or disciplinary actions against her.
Are the single ladies where these ICE guys are going have a chance to do something, you know, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure.
In one of the videos, the woman suggests using dating apps to find ICE agents and put laxatives in their drinks.
Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. If they're an ICE agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks. Get them sick. You know, nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them and get them off the street for the next day.
She goes on to say, quote, "Let's get them where they eat."
Where's the hotel where they eat? Who makes that breakfast? Let's find them. Let's make their lives miserable.
In another video shared by Libs of TikTok, the woman does not directly name a target, but she gives advice on what she calls a sabotage tactic or scare tactic.
All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine, you know, whatever.
In a statement, VCU Health says the content of the videos is highly inappropriate and does not reflect the integrity or values of our health system. VCU police are assisting with this investigation. Per policy, while the investigation is underway, the individual is on administrative leave and will not be in our facilities or interacting with patients. Now, VCU Health did not answer my questions about whether the administrative leave is paid or unpaid. It also did not answer questions about when exactly the videos were apparently posted. Here at VCU Health, I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.
That's crazy. But let's check another source, right? Let's check another source because that was absolutely egregious. That was terrible. But she's since been fired, I believe. So let's get into that. And she's in legal trouble over these comments, right? Let's go to now. We are at WRIC ABC 8 News for the reporting on after she made those comments.
Has been fired after videos of her on... A former VCU nurse has been fired after videos of her on social media surfaced about threatening to harm federal immigration agents. And tonight, our 8 News legal analyst takes a look at those remarks.
And 8 News reporter Ben Walls joining us live in our studio after getting a better understanding of the legal issues ahead. And what did our analysts have to say, Ben?
Yeah, Heather and Eric, our 8 News legal analyst Russ Stone was once a prosecutor, but is now a defense attorney. And although he is not involved in this case, he shared with me both sides of the argument, whether someone could prosecute the former nurse on her remarks and what a possible defense the strategy would look like. He shares some advice on how to lawfully protest actions by ICE.
Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. They're an ICE agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks.
Sure.
Get them sick. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day.
VCU says it let go one of its own after investigating what it calls highly inappropriate videos made by former nurse Melinda Cook. The videos share her comments encouraging viewers to physically harm ICE agents. The content uncovered by libs of TikTok on social media, with hundreds of thousands of followers weighing in on the heated issue. The university deeming the statements as not reflecting the integrity or values of our health system.
It's even more surprising because she's in the healthcare field where, the Hippocratic Oath says first do no harm.
Yes, the Hippocratic Oath. Oh, what's going on, Layla? Leanie? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. The Hippocratic Oath. Yes, the Hippocratic Oath. But the Hippocratic Oath, again, is for physicians. All right, we're going to go over the Nightingale Oath. Not Nightingale Oath, but the Nightingale Pledge. The Nightingale Pledge is what nurses take. The Hippocratic Oath is for physicians, typically. And then the Nightingale Pledge, named after Florence Nightingale, is what nurses take, at least up until the 20th century. I'm not 100% sure if they do it now, but the Nightingale Pledge is the standard for nurses. The Hippocratic Oath is the standard for physicians.
She's clearly not following her oath.
8 News legal analyst Russ Stone believes a prosecutor could charge Cook with solicitation to commit a felony offense, but he adds there's always another side to the story.
I do think there is an argument to be made that this woman is just trying to get clicks. She's not really serious about anything that she said.
Those who do want to protest.
Hold on 1 second. Need to see something. Just want to see some. All right.
Test ICE's actions, especially after the 2 ICE-involved shooting fatalities in a month. Stone says there is a safe and legal way for you to do it.
You cannot impede somebody, a federal agent's investigation, but you can certainly stand an appropriate distance away and say whatever you want to say. And then, frankly, the phone that we all carry has a really good camera on it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with videotaping what you are observing.
Facts.
Now, our team spent the day working to get Cook.
Like, if they're doing egregious acts, the best thing that you can do is videotape and record. But getting involved physically with armed men, armed forces, there is a chance that you can lose your life. So I want to feel sorry for the people. The empath in me wants to feel sorry for the people that have lost their lives up until this point. But when you get involved with armed men, you have to understand that you can lose your life as a result of it. So it's hard for me to feel sorry for the individuals that have lost their life, because in losing their life, they took action. So I'm expecting them to stand on that action. Does it mean that I agree with the loss of life? No, not necessarily. But I'm not surprised. I'm not up in arms, because that's what happens. That's exactly what happens.
Cook's side of the story. She has not answered our requests. Reporting live from the studio, I'm Ben Walls for 8 News.
Oh.
A former
Damn it, Sharon, you're not supposed to end up on my streams. Anyway, shout out Sharon Brazy, Wildest Wake Up Show. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, check them out. But this is the thing. Another nurse, right? And these nurses are supposed to take the Nightingale Pledge. And like I said, we're going to get into it after one more example, right? This nurse at Boca Raton, the Boca Raton Hospital. This nurse was fired after a graphic TikTok targeting Caroline Lovett of the Trump administration. But I don't care who it is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care who it is. When you step into the healthcare field, you are supposed to act in the best interest of your patients. But what this nurse had to say was despicable. Despicable is the only word that comes to mind. Let's check this out. We're going to CBS 12 News, WPEC for the reporting.
A video posted by a labor and delivery nurse is spreading far beyond Boca Raton tonight, and what she said is now costing her her career.
And it took just hours for city leaders and hospital executives to step in.
CBS 12 News reporter Katie Benty is live outside the Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital with those details. Katie?
Liz, Jim, the video at the center of this story is graphic, so we did censor most of it. But officials say what you're about to hear is what cost a Boca Raton nurse her job.
I hope that you rip from bow to stern and never normally again, you.
The woman in the video is Lexi Lawler, a now former labor and delivery nurse at Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital. Her comments were directed at White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, who recently announced she's pregnant with her second child.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Caroline Leavitt a 4th-degree tear.
A 4th-degree tear, one of the most severe childbirth injuries. I asked people their take on the video.
Especially if it's a labor and delivery nurse, like I'm trusting you with one of the most sacred moments of my life. I would definitely be very uncomfortable.
The video was later set to private, but not before it got clicks. The Libs of TikTok account reposted along with a photo that appears to show Lawler wearing a shirt with a political message about President Donald Trump. Boca Raton's mayor also weighing in, calling the comments disgusting and that Lawler is no longer employed. Baptist Health confirming that
A 4th-degree tear. All right, a 4th-degree tear? I don't know what that is, but it sounds awful.
Decision telling CBS 12 News the comments do not reflect its values and that there is no place in healthcare for their take on the video.
Especially if it's a labor and
You rip from bow to stern and never normally again, you.
The woman in the video is Lexi Lawler, a now former labor and delivery nurse at Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital. Her comments were directed at White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, who recently announced she's pregnant with her second child.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Caroline Leavitt a 4th-degree tear.
A 4th-degree tear, one of the most severe childbirth injuries. I asked people their take on the video.
especially if it's a labor and delivery nurse, like I'm trusting you with one of the most sacred moments of my life. I would definitely.
Hold on, because we need more information on what a 4th-degree tear is. 4th-degree tear. We need more context. We need to know. Let's look over here. I'm going to Google. I'm Googling it. Let's check it out. So according to the AI overview of Google, right, Gemini, aka Gemini, a fourth degree tear is the most severe type of obstetric perennial laceration Ooh, perennial. So that means, that means you taint, basically. Perennial laceration extending through the vaginal tissue, perennial muscles, and anal sphincter, and into the rectum. Into the rectum. Jeez. These require surgical repair, usually in an operating room, and involve significant multi-week recovery. While rare, proper care ensures 60 to 80% of women have no long-term issues, right? Which means 40 to 20% may have long-term issues. Yeesh. That's crazy. Healing timeline, let's see. Healing timeline, the repair takes roughly 4 to 6 weeks or longer to fully heal, with follow-up appointments or often around 12 weeks. So not the full year, but to monitor recovery. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, 12 weeks is not, it's 3 months. Yeah, that's crazy that you would wish that on any human being. That's utterly insane. Okay, let's continue.
Definitely be very uncomfortable.
The video was later set to private, but not before it got clicks. The Libs of TikTok account reposted, along with a photo that appears to show Lawler wearing a shirt with a political message about President Donald Trump.
And this is a lesson, right? This is what I really want to say about it. Like, this is a lesson that if it exists on the internet, it's forever. When it exists on the internet, it's forever. So you shouldn't really be that surprised when, you know what I'm saying, people bring it up. And the moment that you post it, Libs for TikTok is notorious for scouring the internet for these things because they need content. It's a content. It's basically a content. The best way that I could put it is a content aggregate. So it requires these things in order for it to function. It requires you to say egregious things for your political ideals. And again, it comes down to standing on it. So in doing this, she should have known that the likelihood of her losing her job behind going against the code of ethics for her position as a healthcare worker was imminent. Actually, like, it was 100% chance that she was going to lose her job behind these sentiments. So I hope that she didn't cry about it. I hope that she actually stands on these comments. And, you know, I seriously doubt not only is she fired, but because of these comments, likely no other, there's nowhere else that she could work in the healthcare field behind these comments. It just is what it is. I hope she's going to need to change her career.
Boca Raton's mayor also weighing in, calling the comments disgusting and that Lawler is no longer employed. Baptist Health confirming that decision, telling CBS 12 News the comments do not reflect its values and that there is no place in healthcare for language or behavior that calls into question a caregiver's ability to provide compassionate, unbiased care.
I mean, everyone has social media, everyone has a technological device, you know, and when you have a career, I think it's even more important for you to be conscientious of what you say.
The hospital added that while personal opinions are protected, professional standards are not. Now, as of tonight, Lawler has not commented publicly to this backlash, and her accounts remain private. Live in Boca Raton, I'm Katie Benti, CBS 12 News.
And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hold on 1 second. I gotta label this something because just so I could swap it quick. Where we at? Let's bring the music back in, and yeah, I gotta label this something. There it is. Okay, I keep forgetting where it's at. So I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for any of these nurses. Let's get into the Nightingale Pledge real quick. So this is what the Nightingale Pledge is that I've been talking about. So let's read the Nightingale Pledge. Various universities have the same thing. All of these universities for nursing and whatnot. The Florence Nightingale Pledge. Let's go to nightingalenursing.net. Seems apt. So, according to Nightingale Nursing, right? This is the website for Nightingale Nursing. This is the Nightingale Pledge. The Florence Nightingale Pledge is a modified version of the Hippocratic Oath, written by Lystra Greter in 1893. So it's not written by the woman that is named after. It's written by another woman in the same field. We ask that all employees read over the Florence Nightingale Pledge and adhere to the general principles while employed with us. All right. So this is the Nightingale Pledge, the pledge for nurses. All right. The pledge for physicians is the Hippocratic Oath. The pledge for nurses is the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain, this is very important, I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to keeping and all family affairs committed to my keeping and all hold on, let's take from here because I need y'all to follow this. And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Now, y'all tell me, does a 4th degree tear on a pregnant woman follow the Nightingale Pledge? Does a 4th degree tear on a pregnant woman follow the Nightingale Pledge? I don't think so. I don't think it does. I think a lot of people got into, I'm keeping it all the way 100 with you. I think a lot of people got into the healthcare field just because there was money in it. They don't actually care about people. They don't actually have a passion for servicing, for making sure that people are taken care of. They just got into it for the bag and didn't think that they would have to take care of people irregardless of what their political leanings are, what position they hold in society, what have you. They just got into it for the money. And it's a shame. It's a crying shame. It's disgusting. It's egregious. And it needs to come to an end. And notice the demographic. White liberal women. It's terrible. Just because someone believes different than you, just because someone holds a certain position in society, does not mean you wish ill upon them. It does not mean you should wish ill upon them. You know what? I need to rename this. I'm gonna rename this. Let me rename this right quick. Yeah. All right. That way I can do a quicker change. And I'm gonna want to put that right next to this. Building the plane while I'm flying it, folks, as always. As always. But with that, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I gotta get up out of here because I got some things to do. But I wanted to give y'all that quick hit I didn't want to pre-record it in case people wanted to speak up in real time. But let me know what y'all think in the comments of what you think of the Nightingale Pledge, these nurses, these egregious nurses that want to go against conservatives, want to go against people that they disagree with, want to wield their profession in a manner where they cause harm instead of preventing harm. And instead of serving people, they want to harm people based off of how they feel about their politics. To me, it's egregious. To me, it's disgusting. To me, it's unconscionable. Worry, observations, righteous discussions unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I've been your host, OMNI, ETC. Omni. There it is, Omni, etc. And like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section of this. I got to get out of here. Peace, love, health, wealth to you all. Health and wealth to you all. Until next time.
Wary observation.